Well, tonight, our hearts are heavy here at Broadcast House over the passing of a colleague at Fox 2.
Meteorologist Jessica Starr took her own life. Starr was a Michigan native born in Southfield and raised in Commerce Township. She earned 2 meteorology degrees from Michigan State and Mississippi State universities. Co-workers at Fox 2 are remembering her as a smart, funny friend and colleague who will be missed every single day. She leaves behind a husband and 2 children. Jessica Starr was just 35 years old. Just looking at her picture and just looking into her eyes, 35 is really not that old to have 2 young ones. And I just have to say, you know, it feels like a big business, but it really is a small business, and we share the best of friends. And so anytime I've been with her, we've been in the presence of the best of friends, and she was strong and down to earth and real. I mean, any conversation you had, you felt like you were getting down to the business. She was a good friend. That was my girl. She will be missed. It's a hard day, you know, for some of my best friends and colleagues over at Fox 2, and there's a pretty lengthy list. So we're just sharing in this moment for a beautiful friend. And you know, I mean, in this industry, a lot of people think we're always competing against each other, that we don't have friends at other competitors, but we are friends. And you know, covering a city like Detroit, and Metro Detroit, I mean, we work together, and we want to make sure that we're such a tight-knit family. We always want to make sure that we bring the best stories to you, not just here at Channel 7, but also at the other stations. And when something like this happens, it not only hits us, but also hits a lot of people all over the state of Michigan and across the nation. And I think the hardest part for all of us today is how close we were. And I know the big sister that she had in Taryn Asher and many others over there at Fox 2. And you feel like she could have called me. You know, and that's what I want to say to you out there is if you're feeling something, please pick up a phone. And to all of you who judge quick or who maybe brush by someone or say rude things, don't do that. You never know what someone has going on in their life. And you know, when a tragedy like this happens, it's just a reminder to all of us that asking for help can be sometimes a very intimidating thing, but it shouldn't have to be. We're going to go to Kim Russell now. She does have some potentially life-saving information about suicide prevention.
It's something to keep in mind this season. The holiday decorations are up, the presents are wrapped. It's supposed to be a time of cheer, and for some, that can magnify depression. It's an important time to reach out to those around you.
When I heard about it this morning, I thought this more and more needs to be talked about.
Today, clinical psychologist Judith Malinowski woke up to the heartbreaking news that we all did. Fox 2 meteorologist Jessica Starr, a mom to 2 beautiful children ages 3 and 5, took her own life on December 12th.
Wow. December 12th. What is it with that day?
Yesterday, December 12th, happens to also be the 28th anniversary of the day Malinowski's husband, Ray, the father of their 2 children, died of suicide in 1990.
He was very, very depressed, and it became he didn't know a way out, and so he took his own life.
She says her husband struggled with alcoholism. In her work, she sees people overcome depression when they open up, expose their problems, and accept help. I
think it's so important to understand it's that the secrets that we hold are what really kill us.
She says she knows for many this time of year is tough. She sees an increase in clients struggling.
Part of it has a lot to do with the myth of the holiday season. The myth that it's a wonderful time, families get together, everybody's in a state of joy and gratitude and appreciation. And it's not that way. We're under a great deal of stress.
She says if you are struggling with depression, you're not alone.
We have to start saying, you know what? There's no taboo subject. And I think that's what we have. And that's what we need to learn is to have open, honest, constructive communication and conversation. Courageous conversations. They're the most important thing we can have.
If you or someone you know is struggling, a good first step is to call the National Suicide Prevention Lifeline. The number is on our screen and at our website, WXYZ.com. Kim Russell, 7 Action News.
And tonight, we want to remind you that there is help available for you or a loved one. The National Suicide Prevention Lifeline is available 24 hours a day. That number posted on your screen, 1-800-273-8255. Again, that number, 1-800-273-8255. There is also a list of resources on our website, WXYZ.com.